Hi Cancer, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and for sharing. It helps grow the channel. Thank you for those of you who have bought me a coffee or have emailed me for personal reads. I genuinely appreciate it. What we're going to do is do a quick look at your December reading, and we're going to see what it looks like. Remember, energy is fluid. It's always changing. So this is what it looks like currently, Cancer. And as you know, I read the energy off the cards, and this is what I'm getting at this time. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and remember, I pull the cards and then I read it, and sometimes based on how the energy feels, I move things around. And we know that the way I read cards is not quite traditional. I feel energy, I see pictures, little movie reels, and I also see photos. I see things differently. It's not kind of like a traditional maybe tarot reader. I don't lay out a certain kind of spread or anything like that. Oh, it's a lot of cards. We'll see if it's all we need. We have the Strength card, Major Arcana for Leo. We have the Empress. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. Nine of Cups. Right, Nine of Cups underneath the Ten of Cups. Cancer. Nine of Wands. Death card. And the Moon. With the bottom of the deck. Four of Swords. I feel like you don't see something coming. Something good's coming for you in December. I feel like you don't see it coming, especially with the Moon card here too. I feel like almost like your intuition's being blocked from you. Yeah, something fate is coming for you, and you don't know it. But a lot of happy things and blessings are here for you in December, Cancer. So what's happening in December for our dear Cancer? Remember, you can watch this for Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, your North Node placements, your Venus placement, and any planets that are currently transiting your placements that you may have Cancer in. And you can also watch it as a cross watcher because it may be relevant for you. I'm intending this for it to be December, but again, take it as it resonates. It's also a timeless reading, so if you're watching it in April, it may be relevant in April. This is interesting. I'm seeing 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. And I see the Death card and the Moon card. So I feel like something happened to get you to this great place. Something's been hidden from you for a while, Cancer. Like maybe you were depressed for a little bit. I feel like some of this is past energy that you've like brought into December, and you're closing out this big cycle. Some of you may be getting married this month also. Because I see a lot of celebrations too and a lot of happiness. Maybe some of you felt like you were being left out. So I see your overarching energy for December being the Ten of Cups, ultimate happiness, fulfillment, love. Love, it can be for love of self, love of family, love of situation. It's usually like just overarching love. Like it's usually a rainbow filled with love. Here they're depicted as a marriage card. That's what I also think some of you could be getting married, could be getting engaged. But the cups represent love, and Cancer, your water sign, is one of your signs. So I feel like that's one of your overarching energies for the month of December. And you also have the Empress here, which depicts fertility. So some of you could be getting pregnant in the month of December. Some of you could be having a baby in December. Some of you could be getting engaged in December. Some of you obviously could be becoming a wife, but also means nurturing. But to me, this feels like spring. So I feel like some of you may be finding out you're pregnant this month, or finding out that your spouse is pregnant, or your girlfriend, your significant other, your fiance. I feel like this is a spring energy. So some of you could be getting engaged this month and be planning a wedding for the springtime, because this doesn't feel like winter. But if you're in the southern hemisphere, this would be, if it's December, this would be summer. So yeah, again, I feel like you'd be planning something like this for the spring or summer to come. The spring. So you would have just had spring. So maybe you're newlyweds, you're newly engaged, and you're planning a wedding. Or you were engaged in the spring and you're getting married in December. But again, it feels like spring for the Empress. So I feel like this pregnancy is really, for the Southern Hemisphere, I feel like it's really related to spring. For the Northern Hemisphere as well. But again, take it as it resonates. Like I said, this could be relevant for people watching in April. Ironically, I said April, so you might be finding out you're pregnant in April, because I felt spring when I had said that, and I gave April as a random example. So Cancer, some of you may be finding out somebody's pregnant in April. But I do feel somebody's going to be having a baby in the spring, or finding out that they're pregnant in the spring. I feel like a lot of the marriages are happening in the spring, because I see daisies, and I believe daisies are in the spring. The people in the card are dressed a little bit more like winter, but yellow is a happy color. Yellow makes me think of the sun, makes me think of Leo, makes me think of August. So again, I feel like some of you are getting married in the summer, spring and summertime. But again, some of you could be getting married now in December. I do not know. But I feel like happiness, love, sun. So I feel like put those together, because I feel like marriage, happiness, overwhelming love. And when I think of the Ten of Cups, I think of happiness, love, children. And then with the Empress, it makes me think of somebody who, embodies that nurturing, loving nature, and then the fertility. And I'm picking up on pregnancy and children, but I'm picking up on the spring. And I gave that example of April. So I'm going to put those over here as your overarching energy for December, because I feel like that's stuff you're going to be bringing with you into 2024. I think whatever starts here in December, you're going to take with you into the new year. So I feel like December starts to set your tone of really happy, positive, fulfillment and joy. So I think Cancer, you're cutting out things that are not good for you, is what I feel like. And I think that's why I'm seeing this, like, it almost feels like this, like, countdown. At first I thought it was you were counting up, but I think you're counting down. This, like, 9, 8, 7. Like, you're like, I can't take this much longer kind of thing. Like, you're done. And I feel like this is some of this, like, residual energy you've brought over from, I want to say, like, August, September, October. It's like November. And now you're bringing it into like, I want to say early December. And it's like, oh my gosh, how much longer, Cancer, can you take it? You're like such a loving, sweet sign. Oh, I love my I have family members who are Cancers. I love my Cancers, especially the person who's so dear to me who's a Cancer sign. Like, I just, you are the like most loving sign, and you're so sweet, so loving, so sensitive, and so intuitive. But if somebody hurts your feelings, it's too much. It's like this. It's just such a burden on you, and you just want to go in your the crab, and you just want to go in your little shell and hide. And I don't think people understand that, but you are just like the most beautiful sign. And I'm a Cancer moon, but so I get it, because like at home I really am very loving and sensitive, but outside people don't know that about me. So you start with the Nine of Wands, and I feel like you've actually been carrying this for a while. I feel like you're carrying other people's burdens too, not your own. And it's like you're learning you can't carry the world on your back, Cancer. Like, it's not your responsibility. I think you're learning that in early December. Like, what are you doing? Why are you carrying everybody else's burdens plus yours? You don't have the energy for that. You have to be healthy enough first for yourself, and then the people closest to you you can help. But if you can't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of anyone else. And I think you've been carrying the weight of, I feel like the weight of the world has been on your shoulders. And that's what you've been doing. You've literally been carrying everybody else's burdens. And you haven't even been taking care of yourself. And it's really been hurting you a lot. So with this, I'm trying to see which one I want to go to next, because I'm picking up on several different storylines. I'm getting this one, even though I wanted to do something, I wanted to say something else. So with the Death card, I'm getting, it's brought you so much sadness, because you're so intuitive that you've actually like, you're carrying everyone else's sadness with you, Cancer, and you can't do that. It's that healthy boundaries concept. And in early December, I want to say, but like, this is gonna sound crazy, but you know, I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm hearing it. By December 3rd, you're gonna have already figured out you can't carry everybody else's burden. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing two sets of threes. I'm seeing the three of on the Empress card, and I'm seeing the three of cups, and you're going to be celebrating and having a lot of fun. And I keep hearing the number 3 and the number 3 and the number 3, so I'm also hearing it a lot. And you have a couple 9s, and 9s are divisible by 3s, so the universe is showing me 3s everywhere. So I'm seeing all your synchronicities in the 3s, so that's why I'm feeling like early December, you're gonna figure out, and you're literally gonna lay down these burdens because they're not even yours, and you're like, I'm done, I'm out. Not literally, peace out. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm not helping you anymore. But whoever these are, you're realizing they're not yours to carry, and you're gonna figure out you need really healthy boundaries for yourself, and it's gonna be really hard for you. So you need the Strength card, which is Leo's energy. And it's going to take a lot of internal strength for you. And the Death card is Scorpio. It's going to take a lot of strength for you to say, I can't do this. I need what's best for me, Cancer. And you're going to pick you for once. And you're afraid to do this because I have the Moon card here. And this is your fear. And this is Pisces energy. But it's also a lot of intuition. And you're like, I'm going to listen to my intuition this time. So this represents intuition. It represents what's hidden from you. It represents our fears, but it also represents intuition. And I don't see what is being hidden from you here. I see how the moon is like lighting up the water here. I see you being illuminated with your intuition in December, and your intuition just like if it's your solar plexus, like right here, it's just radiating with light. You're just gonna like radiate with light, but it's your intuition that's just illuminated, and you're like, oh, if I listen to that feeling that goes, doesn't feel right, and I don't do it, and I listen to the thing that goes, ooh, that feels right, then my intuition's on, and I'm gonna go that direction. Oh, and that direction actually just smooth sailing. If I go with this, doesn't feel right, and I try that path, I'm like a salmon swimming up water, and it's so hard. It's so hard. I'm constantly carrying everybody else's burdens, and I can't take it any longer. So I feel like you're actually like getting enlightened, and you've learned something, and you're being gifted with listening to your intuition, and your intuition is stronger. However your intuition comes to you, we all get our intuition different ways, right? Some of us, we all have the ability to listen. We all have intuition. We're all psychic. We all have really good intuition. It's just, do we choose to listen to it or not? Do we want to turn that volume all the way down and completely ignore it? Or do we want to slowly start to turn the volume up and start to listen to it, Cancer? And in December, I hear you're gonna rock out to your intuition. Like, it is just like full steam, like it is just blasting. It's like, you know, like I think it was like in the 80s, like the boombox, and like people used to have like basses and things like that. That's what I'm being shown, and it's just like blasting, but it's representing what your intuition is, and you're choosing to listen to it now. And your intuition is just getting better and stronger in December. And the more you listen to it, the happier you get and the more successful you become in December. So you're using your strength for both. You're using your strength to lay to rest what doesn't serve you, which are people, places, and things, like situations, people who take advantage of you, Cancer, and your kind heart, circumstances, all those things, right? You're using the strength for that, and you're using the strength to actually listen to your intuition and actually follow your intuition, and however that intuition comes to you. If it's in dreams, if it's in the solar plexus is people who are like physical intuitives, who get those gut intuitions, like that gut feeling if something doesn't feel right. If you are like clairaudient, where you can hear things, clairvoyant, where you can see things, clairsentient, where you can feel things, but whatever they are, there's many others too. There's people who can literally taste things. Sometimes I'll taste something. You can smell things. You can be a medium and actually see people who've crossed over. So whatever it is, it's going to become stronger and stronger and clearer for you, and whatever yours is. And it's going to help you in December. And if you want, you can just keep practicing it and fine-tuning it. And the more if you want to grow in it, just go online or go to a bookstore, and whatever book jumps out at you related to it, read it. Listen to your intuition. So, remember I said a countdown? 9, 8, 7, or counting up, 7, 8, 9. I still see it. Still here. So with these cards that are left, I have the 7 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. So there's more exciting things that are happening in December once you start listening to your intuition. Because before you did that, you were actually kind of felt isolated in this burden you were carrying. And the Seven of Swords doesn't even say that. It actually means, this is the energy I'm getting, Cancer, right? So the Seven of Swords actually means like an internal, external struggle with oneself or with other people. But here I'm getting energy of you were like that, like how I talk about how Cancer, like if your feelings gets hurt, you'll withdraw and go within, like the way the crab, they represent the crab going back in his shell or her shell. That's what I'm getting, is like you were getting like upset or hurt and going back within your shell and kind of withdrawing from these people or these situations or these places because you didn't know how to handle this other energy that was bothering you, or you felt you had to carry all their burdens. But now that your intuition's gotten stronger, you've figured it out. And the Eight of Pentacles usually means like working away on your money or working on yourself. And I see that. I see you working on yourself. Because remember I said you were going to leave things that no longer served you? Because you're listening to your intuition now and you get it. And you're out here. This person here is getting a tattoo of a goat. And in many faiths and in many religious beliefs, the goat symbolizes the devil. And you are walking away from things, people, situations. You're looking in. I don't see this as the Eight of Pentacles. I see this as two ways. I see this as the Eight of Pentacles, but I also see this as like the Eight of Cups as well. Yes, it's the Eight of Pentacles, but I also see this as the Eight of Cups. You have worked on yourself with your intuition and the Strength card to no longer be isolated and to have the strength and to see things for what they really are. See people for who they really are. Situations for what they really are. Maybe you thought these people were something different and now the masks have fallen off and you were running with a group of people that actually were not a healthy group of people. They were leading you down an unhealthy path, Cancer. Or this was your partner or your connection and it wasn't a healthy connection for you to be in. And you're like, oh, I don't want to be a part of that. Or this was maybe a spiritual path you thought you were going down and you're like, oh, I don't believe in this kind of darkness. I don't want to worship this kind of darkness. I'm using this as an example, Cancer. This is not what I'm saying you did. I'm just using this as an example. But you're like, this is not what I want to participate in, so I want to leave. So you're following your intuition, which I also can say is also following your heart, because our heart chakra is the most important chakra to have if you can only have one, because our heart is also connected to our soul, and your heart can be your compass. So that's why I also see this as like the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you, people who don't serve you, places that don't serve you, situations, all of those things. You were strong enough now to know and recognize, because you've worked on yourself in December. You've been illuminated with your intuition. It's not hidden from you, because you have the strength to see your intuition, Cancer, and use it and apply it in the right situations to say, oh no, I'm not going down that path. I've been there, done that. I don't need to participate in that situation again. Thank you very much. So then we're left with these. And remember I said I really felt you would sort this out by the 3rd. So we're left with 9 and 3, which also means 12, which reduces to a 3. I really felt like you would get this figured out by like the 3rd of December, which I know sounds like a lot, but all the numbers to me come to a 3. So the 9 of Cups is a lot of happiness here in the 3D world, because I felt like your overarching energies are these two things, the Ten of Cups and the Empress, which is also a 3. So I feel like your overarching energy is happiness. So you have to get through all of this, like literally in the first 3 days, 5 days of December, because the rest is just happiness and fun. So Cancer, you're literally going to have like an awesome month. You have to get through all of this, like the first 3 to 5 days, so you can just party and celebrate and have fun with those friends, those family members, those situations, that connection that you've either just met, or the right connection you are in, or the connection you're calling in now that you're in the right energy in December, to enjoy the end of the year with, to bring into 2024. Because I feel like this new vibration, this new energy you're in, you're not leaving it. You're just going to keep vibrating higher, and your frequency is going to keep getting better, Cancer. So this 3D Cups means it's like here and now, and you are in such a good place because you appreciate the people you're with. You're happy with the people you're with. You celebrate and enjoy the moments. You're not, woe is me, oh, why don't I have? You can, if you don't have a connection this moment, you're not crying over it because your intuition already told you someone's coming for you. You're not, if you just broke up with somebody, you're not crying over it because you knew it wasn't the right connection. Because, oh, he's getting the devil tattoo on his back, and that's not what you want, Cancer. So you already know these aren't the things for you, and you only want what's best for you, Cancer. So you're already in a really happy, good place in December. So you're not sad over what you don't have. You're celebrating over what you do have. And you are out being invited to all these parties. And you're with friends and family. You might be out on a new date. You might be being set up with people. So you're like excited about what you're wearing, where you're going, because you also have the 3 of Cups. And this is all your energy. Which one of the cups is your energy? Because 3, oh my gosh. So 3 of Cups is your energy right here. 3 of Cups is your energy. Mercury and Cancer. That means abundance, commitment, and togetherness. It also means open to emotion. That's you right here. Mercury is the planet of communication. So you're going to be talking, laughing, having fun, living it up, open to what's coming your way. So at some kind of party in December, if you're single, it might be where you meet your person, Cancer. So you're not crying over who you don't have. You're celebrating with who you do have. That's also why you have the 9 of Cups. And I love the planets. Oh, I love it. So the planet who rules the 9 of Cups is Jupiter. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion. And so I said you'd already be in a great place with the 9 of Cups. And Jupiter just means whatever you have grows and grows and grows. It keeps expanding. So you know how, remember when you're in school and you would have to learn like, oh yeah, 2 squared. It's like that. It's Jupiter squared. So like 2 squared is 4. I know, I'm a math nerd. I studied stats, okay, y'all? But that's what Jupiter is. It's whatever this is squared. So 9 of Cups squared. That's what it is. It just means happiness squared, love squared, enjoyment squared. That's what it's saying. So it just keeps growing. It doesn't stop. The way the universe infinitely grows is what Jupiter does. It just keeps expanding everything for you. That's how you are literally living the whole month of December, because you cleared out all this negative stuff really early on. And it's Jupiter in Pisces. And Pisces is also a water sign, but it's also very intuitive like you. And you haven't let go of your intuition that you borrowed very early on in December because you knew how invaluable that was. So then we end like with our overarching energy, the 10 of Cups. So you end with the 10 of total happiness and bliss. And who, again, it's Pisces energy, more intuition. So, I mean, you're just getting like loaded down, Cancer, with intuition and love and happiness. But this means like peace, joy, family, more, like exponentially. It goes on infinitely with love and joy and family. And that's your overarching energy for December with the Empress, which is Venus in Taurus. And Venus, we know, is love, beauty, harmony. But again, she's also somebody who would be nurturing, motherly, loving, potential wife. Also represents fertility, pregnancy. Again, I feel like some of you will be getting engaged or married in December. That's probably why we're ending with like celebrations, happiness. I mean, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 3, celebration, joy, and the Empress with a wife. But I really still felt like the pregnancy, or even being with the wife or getting married could still be in spring, even in April, because I said April. So you could find out, maybe you meet your person this month and you find out you realize you want to marry them come April, or you're all on different timelines, right? So some of you are getting married this month, some of you are proposing this month, some of you might be proposing in April, some of you might find out your significant person, whoever, married, not married, engaged, dating, is pregnant in April. But April, I feel, is going to be a really important month. I feel like March is going to be an important month. And I think some of you will be having a baby in September. Yeah. September, October time frame. Some of you will be having a baby. So you might be meeting your person or realizing that's your soulmate in spring. But we already went over all that. So Cancer, this is probably one of my favorite readings, if not my favorite reading. So I think December is fabulous. We obviously can tell it's just going to keep bleeding into, sorry, I don't know if that's the right word. It's just going to keep growing exponentially, infinitely into 2024. I'm hearing 2026, 2028. I'm hearing even numbers. So I think it's just going to go into, for some of you, I hear for the rest of your lives, infinitely. It's going to go in infinitely. Because, our souls live on forever. And so some of you are with your true divine counterpart. So you will live every life with them. That's actually a beautiful thing, if you think about it. It gives me chills. Makes me happy, Cancer. You deserve it. You're a beautiful sign. So have a beautiful, beautiful December. It's really going to be quite magical. Actually makes me tear up. I think some of you are going to have some very beautiful experiences and some beautiful spiritual awakenings with some people you love dearly. So it makes me very happy for you. I wish you a beautiful evening, morning, and afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I can feel the love. You are really going to have a beautiful December, Cancer. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.